have the camera hidden.
Yeah, I know.
You have the camera hidden.
All right. Okay. Here. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another live stream. We've been doing live streams for a while. Yeah, these past few days. But anyways, again, hi. Welcome to GND live stream here on our Facebook page. So, yeah, on today's live stream, we're going to talk about David's Philippine retirement.
My retirement, yes.
Yes, so before anything else, we want to say hi to our viewers there. Hello, hello, and thank you for tuning in. And you can stay till the end of the live stream. That way, you can also ask some questions about his retirement here in the Philippines. So, without further ado, you should be. Just kidding. Without further ado, let's all welcome the D of GND. David.
Hi, everyone.
Hey
there.
I'll give you the chair.
Thank you.
I'm gonna manage the.
All right.
The thing.
Okay. So I'm going to talk about retiring and why I chose to retire and live here in the Philippines. But a little bit of background. I was a special education teacher in California. I lived in Modesto, California. Was the last place that I lived in California, and it was in the valley, the Central Valley. And so I decided to finally make the big jump and retire. But before I made the jump to retire, I checked out the Philippines first. One of the things is I came and visited the Philippines, and I went to Taguig, which is in Manila. And I stayed there for a few days, and I really, really liked Taguig a lot. I liked being able to walk around. I felt very safe. It was a really cool city vibe to it. And there was a big giant mall, or a couple malls that were there. And so if it was too hot, you just went into the mall and cooled down. There were Starbucks around almost every corner. There was a Starbucks. There was great public transportation. So I really, really liked Taguig. But then once I was in Taguig, I started roaming around a little bit, and I found a place, BGC, and the Bonifacio Global City, the fort. And I really, really loved that feel. It was great. It was. I had never been to Europe, but it gave me a European feeling being in the Philippines. So I had best of everything. The people who live in the Philippines are so friendly and nice, and then the feeling of being able to have a cup of coffee out in the on the outdoor patio. It was really, really nice. So I really, really fell in love with it. And I sent pictures saying, this is where I want to retire. So that was really, really great. But then even more beauty was to be found. I went to Puerto Princesa, and I went to the underground river. And that was just a sight that was just unbelievable. And I just loved it. And then after that, I took a van ride, crazy van ride, from there to El Nido. Yeah. Right before we went to Puerto Princesa, there was a typhoon. And it had washed out this bridge from on the travel. So taking the van over to El Nido was a little bit tough because the bridge had been washed out. So we had to walk over these planks with the help of people. Now, if you know me, I'm afraid of heights. It was at night. It was dark. Luggage for a trip. So we had to walk over that, and it was scary. But the excitement of it all was just amazing. So when we finally made it to El Nido, if you've ever been to El Nido, my gosh, it's mind-boggling. It's just so beautiful. I loved it there. Stayed in a nice little hotel, very low budget hotel, right there on the beach. You open up your curtains, and there is the waves, yeah. And you can see all the little islands and all the boats. It was just beautiful.
It's like 5 years ago.
Yeah, that was 5 years ago. That was at the El Nido Beach Hotel. Very, very nice. So I did all the tours there. A, B, C, if you know about the tours in El Nido, you can't go wrong with any of them. You have, you eat lunch right there on the boat. They cook it there, or it was just beautiful. Everything I saw, I just fell in love with. Came back, walked on the beach. There was a fish market right there on the beach that you could pick the fish that you wanted to be served for your dinner, and then it's served to you at a table right on the beach. I mean, it was just amazing. So needless to say, I fell in love with the Philippines. But I also learned that you don't have to take the van from Puerto Princesa to El Nido. You can actually fly. So I flew back from El Nido to Manila. So that was really, really, really great. So then I went back to California, and I decided, I was going to wait 5 years before retirement. But then I thought, the cost of living would be okay. I would be able to afford it if I just did it in 2 years. But one of the big things that I really worried about was healthcare. I mean, healthcare is a big, big thing, especially when you're retiring and you're getting older. So I had to really check out healthcare. And, I looked at insurances, world insurances. So I found one that I came across. And I did a lot of research on it, and I found one. And while I was in Manila, I mean, there was great, and Taguig, there was St. Luke's, there was some really great hospitals in Manila. So I really thought, okay, this is perfect. However, as the story goes on and progresses, I don't stay in Manila, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So hi everyone. Hello everyone. I'm glad you're here. So anyway, so I decided to retire. So I gave it 2 years. I had to get everything in order, bank accounts. I had a house. I had a very beautiful 4-bedroom house, 2-bath with a beautiful pool, a garden, nicely manicured front yard. I loved it there, but it was time to sell and move on. And the thing is, if when you're moving, you get 2 big suitcases. So I had to pack everything into, suitcases and then move to the Philippines. I don't regret a minute of the decision. I sold everything, gave away a lot of things, and then came to the Philippines. And so I fell in love with Taguig. I fell in love with Manila. I fell in love with El Nido. And then I decided to move here. So that was before coming to Manila. Then once I got here, the great thing about it was we found a condo and we moved to BGC. And the condo was a little expensive. It was fully furnished, 2 bedroom, but it was right in the middle of the fort area there.
1 bedroom.
Oh, 1 bedroom, yeah. 1 bedroom, furnished, very, very beautiful, nice view, walking distance to BGC. I got to meet some, hi, Hanny B. So we got to walk to BGC. It was great. We had a gym, a great trainer, great gym, great restaurants, great everything. It was just beautiful. We met a lot of great people. Hanny was one of the people that we met. We started just meeting a lot of people and just having a good time. But there was more to it than that. I wanted more. I was comfortable there. That was a great thing about moving to BGC first, is I kind of got comfortable with being in the Philippines. And
the American.
Yeah, it was
Americanized.
Yeah, it was kind of Americanized there. It was Filipino friendliness. And so I decided to start looking out a little bit more. Now, to stay in the Philippines, I had some options. I could leave, I could renew my visa, I could do all that other stuff. But I decided to do the SRRV, which was the retirement visa in the Philippines. They have different options of the retirement visas, for younger people. You have to deposit more money into a bank account. But I chose one for my age group and for the money that I could afford. So for mine, I had to deposit $10,000 into 10,000 American dollars into a Philippine bank, and then I pay yearly fees. But that gives me the ability to live here without worrying about my visa. I can work and so there was a lot of great things to go with my SRRV. I could travel out. As long as I travel out of the country once a year, I don't have to pay travel taxes. So, and that's one of the reasons I really like the Philippines, is because for travel, I've traveled to Vietnam, I've gone to Cambodia, I've been to Laos, I've been to Thailand, Kuala Lumpur. Here in the Philippines, you could travel to the islands, Apo Island, Siquijor. So that was great. So I got my SRRV and decided to retire here with that on there. The downfalls. People always ask me about the downfalls, or what's something that you have to really work with in the Philippines. And I think my big answer to that is paperwork. Lots and lots of paperwork, and a lot of the paperwork. Everything takes a little bit longer, but I'm retired. So one of the things I've learned is how to be the word patient, because the things that I took advantage of in America, like going to a bank and opening an account, which you can usually do within like 15 minutes, a half hour. When I try to open up a bank account here, or when I did open up a bank account here, it took me over 6 hours. And I had to deposit over 1 million pesos into an account just so I could open up a bank account. And the reason I wanted to open with that bank was because I had that same account. I had that bank in America. So I had a direct deposit of my retirement funds going in there. So I would be able to transfer back and forth. But it didn't work like that, because you cannot take money out of your American account. Yeah, so it was very, very difficult. the paperwork was very, very hard. When I tried to open up another bank account, I was turned down. Yeah, paperwork moves slow here in the Philippines. I mean, with everything, it's you see it even when you go to a store. I mean, they have like the senior citizen. They talk about the senior citizen discount and the senior citizen line, but if you ever notice that that takes forever for them to do because the person has to show their senior citizen card, they have to call over a manager. A manager has to sign off on it. Then they have to do the paperwork that goes with it to get that discount. And what that's doing, it just slows everything. It slows everything down. Getting a driver's license. I was able to do my driver's license. I had a driver's license in California, and I wanted to be able to drive a scooter here, so I had to get a driver's license. And if you've ever gone to the DOL, Department of Land, or anyway, the motor vehicle department here in the Philippines, that took a lot of paperwork. You had to do this. You had to go.
Ours is LTO. Yeah.
The LTO. I had to go to down the street to get an eye exam and I had to get weighed. They asked me some questions about my health. It took a little longer, a lot longer. But if you've ever been in the California motor vehicles, that could take hours and hours and hours also. Not paperwork, but just waiting around to be seen. So that was one of the downfalls that I found in the Philippines. But you have to remember, you're retired, so be patient. And I think that's one of the wonderful things in the Philippines that's a little bit different in America. Is in America, we want everything done when we want it done now. We want it now. But here, it kind of has a slower pace, and I think that's really, really nice. The slower pace is something that we can all live with. It's very, very nice. Lots of paperwork, the bank account. Technology is different also. Internet is a little bit different depending on where you live. And since I've been working, I teach online and do some stuff there. One of the things that you have to look at is your internet providers. In Manila, I had no problems. I had fast internet. But when I moved, when I decided to where I wanted to live and retire, then you had to look at that. So another question I got was, where did I decide to settle in the Philippines?
Oh, you want to jump into the questions now?
Yeah, can we do that?
Yeah, okay. So if you guys can remember, we posted a Facebook post where you guys can ask questions. So let me try to find that. Okay. Anyway, shout out to our viewers down there. Hello guys.
Everyone.
And yeah, shout out to Alicia Denise Flores. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And of course to Honeybee. Yeah, so right now we're just trying to find the questions. I believe we got like 6 questions.
You have them right there.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna try to do share screen that way. Yeah.
All right.
Oops.
So yes, deciding on where I wanted to live. Where are the questions? All right.
All right, it's okay.
I know.
Yeah. All right, so here's the post there. We're gonna put a photo there on the side. Okay. So
All
we
right.
got
So first of all, someone said the Philippines must be a great, relaxing place to retire. It is a great place to retire. Very, very nice. Relaxing, yes. Right now during quarantine, it's very, very relaxing, as all of us know here, and around the world. Life is different, but it is relaxing. I mean, if you can look out my window and just see the ocean, I could look across and I can see Cebu over there. It's very, very nice.
and also Hannah Marie.
Says you must have found the Philippines a nice country. Nice is not quite the word for it. The people are so friendly. Um, you're treated with respect, especially older people are treated with respect. You're always called sir. People greet you. You see the respect from the children to the older to the adults when they do the blessings.
Mano po.
What is that?
Mano.
Mano?
Yeah.
You see that it's ingrained in the children from a very early start.
Filipino values.
The Filipino values that it's such a wonderful, wonderful thing to witness, and you feel it. So it is a very nice country. It's a great country to retire in, and I'll tell you that more than the reason for other than healthcare. I mean the price, the cost of living, and all that other stuff. We do have a lot of things that you have to think of. People speak the same language. I mean, this is one place. This is a country where almost everyone speaks English. The people of the Philippines speak Filipino or Tagalog, and but where I'm living now, they speak English, Tagalog, and Visayan. So there's so many dialects in the Philippines, but most of the people everywhere I've gone to, they will speak English or try to. And if it gets a little bit difficult, you'll notice they'll say a nosebleed, because speaking too much English, they're going to get a nosebleed.
Nosebleed is real.
So, we laugh about that also.
Here's a question from Maureen Fitzgerald.
What was the hardest part about adjusting to your new situation? I think the hardest part about adjusting to my new situation was the pace. It's a slower pace. Everything is slower. Like I mentioned earlier, paperwork, trying to get a bank account, getting your driver's license, just going to a restaurant. It's a slower pace. Going to a mall and buying an appliance. It's a slower pace. Everything is a slower pace. So that was something for me, the go mentality of California and the United States, me mentality. I had to change that a lot. It's not just me. But also like I'm living in Dumaguete now. In Dumaguete, one of the things that I had to get used to was power outages, brownouts. Living in some of the places that I lived at here in Dumaguete, there might be no water for a while, no electricity, your internet problems, but you learn to adjust. You learn to adjust. And so that's one of the things that I had to deal with, was learning how to adjust and be patient, because not everything is, hi mama, hi, hello.
Shout out to mama.
All right.
And for
another question.
Warren Anderson said, that's a nice country for retirement for sure. Yep. And also Michelle Panel. Oh wow, what a place to retire to. Here's the next question from Brian Tursimans.
What is your favorite part of the relocation? I don't know yet. I don't feel like I'm done. Right now, we live in Dumaguete. Dumaguete is nice. I love Dumaguete. I love We have an airport here. We've been able to fly from here to Manila. We've been able to go from here to Apple Island, to Siquijor, to Cebu. Fly. We can, just hop over to Manila and get an international flight. That's been very, very nice. But there's still more places I want to see in the Philippines. What's Tagaytay? Am I saying that right?
Tagaytay.
Tagaytay.
Yeah.
We went there. I wanted to live there. I loved it there. But
that's where the volcano.
Taal volcano,
erupted, yeah, recently.
Yeah, so that was one of the areas that I wanted to live in. But there's still some other places I want to visit. I want to visit on Negros Occidental. There's Bacolod. I'd love to go up there and check that out. I'd like to go check out Iloilo. I'd like to, I don't know. I haven't really decided where I want to land. Right now in Dumaguete, it's great.
He's actually trying to see options outside the Philippines. Just so you know.
Just so you know, I'm still looking at, it's like life is short. And as we've seen from the quarantine, you like here in the Philippines, I'm over 60 years old. So I'm not allowed to even go outside. Unless I live by myself to get groceries, I'm not allowed to go outside. So that kind of puts the respect for the older person is great, but it's kind of like, I know I take good care of myself. I like to go work out. I like to go to the gym. I like to do things. So, so there are different, there are different things that I still want to check. Now, I just got a question.
Shout out. Hi to
Brighton.
Hoyt.
Hello. Hello. Shout out. Hi.
Hi.
I'm right. And then have I tried going to
here? How about this? Elisa Suzara.
What do I love most about the Philippines? I'd have to say the people. I'd have to say the people are great. I mean, there are times where you feel like, sometimes I get in my own mind where I want things to happen the way I'm used to things happening, and it doesn't always happen that way. But the people have been nice and friendly. When you're looking for a place to eat, or you're looking for a suggestion of where to go and visit, the people have been very, very nice about that. Yeah. So where is the best place to retire in the Philippines? That's a good question. The reason I chose Dumaguete is the Philippine Retirement Association, where I got my SRRV, my retirement visa. Their magazine suggested that Dumaguete was the #1 spot to retire in the Philippines. Yeah. Why? Because there was a lot of expats, the proximity to a nice hotel, and they're supposed to be building the international hotel here. I mean, international airport here, the cost of living. Also, they do have some hospitals here, the Silliman University Hospital. There's a nice university here, Silliman. So that's why when I read about Dumaguete, I thought, I want to go check it out.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, when I flew into Dumaguete and landed at the airport, and it was just the smell. And if you've ever been in the provinces in the Philippines, there's a smell of burning leaves and banana leaves and all that. There was just something that just overcame me, that I felt like I had arrived as soon as I walked off the plane in Dumaguete. Once I went down the boulevard of Dumaguete, I just fell in love. It was just so beautiful.
Yeah.
So I think this is a great place for retirement. But am I done? I haven't finished yet.
So here's Omiko S. Bowles question.
Do you eat local food now, or do you still eat food from your country?
Hmm.
Both. Um, Local food took a while. As most of you, for a lot of us, when we first get here, eating food can be kind of hard on the stomach. So you have to be very, very careful of eating street food. Even, I was wary even in BGC eating ramen at a restaurant. I would still, my stomach would still get very, very upset, and I would feel kind of sick. Was it the water? I don't know what it was.
Filipino dish.
But well, that wasn't a Filipino dish, but I'm just talking about eating Filipino, eating while in the Philippines. I love Filipino food. Have I tried balut? Nope, I have not tried balut. But I have gone out and had street food. Tempura was the last thing when Jerome's mom and dad were here. We finally went down and had tempura down on the boulevard every night. You can eat tempura and watch people eat balut. And so I had to get used to eating a lot of pork and the pig, the fat. The pork is fatty.
And rice, of course.
But a lot of rice. But I ate rice in America also. One of the favorite things I like is that place where I can get chicken and rice in Inasal.
Oh, Inasal, yeah.
Inasal, yeah.
Like roasted chicken.
Roasted chicken, good. Jollibee, I go to Jollibee if that's Filipino food. Getting used to sweet spaghetti was something you had to get used to.
Yep. And here's our last question from the post from Heather Castillo.
What made you choose the Philippines? Like I said earlier, coming to the Philippines, feeling at home, the beauty of the Philippines. The year I decided to move to the Philippines, I think the tourist song was "It's More Fun in the Philippines," and it was. It was a lot of fun in the Philippines.
Oh, I think that's your
my food delivery is probably here.
Yeah. All right.
So, all right.
How about okay, we have like last two questions from this live stream right now. We have one from Hani.
Can you answer that? Does it also include health insurance, Daddy? The health insurance that I got Phil Health, and I got I bought a Pacific Blue Cross, which covers me for traveling if I go to America, and it gives me a very good insurance coverage, and it's a lot cheaper than what I would pay in America. So it's very, very good. I have Phil Health. I got in one scooter accident and ended up in emergency care, and that was an interesting story. But I paid cash for it, and it was cheaper than American price for an emergency room. The thing that was a little bit different about going to a hospital here, an emergency room, is that I had to pay for the gauze. I had to pay for the ointment. I had to pay for a lot of different things.
Your first accident.
Yeah, my accident going to the hospital. But, I mean, it still costs, I mean, it was like less than 2,000 pesos, which is how much?
40.
Yeah, so it was less than $40 to be seen in emergency, have stitches, the gauze and everything. So so that was health insurance.
And here's the last one from Alicia again, Denise Flores.
Have I gone way up north? No, I have not. Like Vegan or Sagada? No,
not yet.
I think the furthest north I've gone is Baguio
and Bataan.
Bataan. I've been to Laguna.
Was it no, Batanes? Was it
Batanes?
Yeah, where the Las Casas Filipina, the Acuzar, that old like a historic place. I think that's Bataan, yeah. Bataan and Baguio, yeah.
Yeah, Baguio. I love Baguio. Baguio reminded me a lot of San Francisco, the weather. And that's one place I want to check out again. I'd love to go to Baguio. I've been to Laguna. I love Laguna. There's different places that I've been to that, and I've loved each place individually.
Yeah, maybe next time. Yeah, Sagada. I believe Sagada is near Baguio. Yeah, like in Benguet, the Benguet area. So, but he's not really into hiking. That's why. So I don't know. But maybe he could stay on the lower ground. You know, because it's really cool there too. I think that's where the those what do you call that?
Okay.
Yeah, the coffins.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No, but there's still so many things I want to see in the Philippines.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Anna, my friend.
Hi.
Anna from Bacolod. How are you, boo?
Hello, hello, hello.
All right.
That's one of the places I want to go is Bacolod.
Yeah. It's just like 6 hours away from here.
6
by a bus.
hours. Yeah, it's up at the top of this island that we live on. And yes, let you know. Oh, wait.
Hi, Cherry. My friend from Telus.
Let me know if you want to visit Sagada. Stay in my place in Baguio.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. Well, we have options. See, that's the whole thing. We can't wait. I mean,
Hi, Cherry.
I just want to say, you know, the quarantine has been really, really tough for all of us, but we have to stay safe. We have to survive this. So by staying out of, you know, we're just locked up, and it makes you, especially if you're like nomadic life, you want to travel, you want to go out, you want to go see things. But right now, you can just sit here and think about what your travels will be.
All right, Anna. Okay, I'm not sure who's Anna this is now.
Anna, I may need some support from you guys on my YouTube channel. Well, Anna, support us.
Sure, yeah.
Support us. Give us a like, subscribe.
Message us here.
Message us here.
Let's talk.
Yeah, we'd be willing. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I just asked the guy to put the food there.
All right.
All right.
So what did I want to say? Something, yeah, the positive things about the Philippines. I said language is not a problem. Most people speak English. 64% of the Filipinos speak English. There are 176 different dialects in the Philippines.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Technology. One of the things I wanted to talk about technology was one of the things that I found living in Dumaguete is paying bills is a little bit different. You have to go to each place to pay your bills. I mean, you can pay online, but you have to do that through your bank account. So that's a little bit tough. So you can't really pay all your bills online. So that's been kind of hard. And that's what I was mentioning about technology earlier.
Cherry, Mr. Gerome, hope to meet you soon, David. It's an open invitation. Yeah.
Okay, great. Well,
I remember before I flew to the US to be with David. Yeah, Cherry and the gang. We went to her apartment in Baguio.
Oh, is that when it was raining that time?
Yeah.
I remember that story. It was raining. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, Dion.
Hey, Dion in Australia.
Yeah. So
hello, mate. How are you, mate?
Yeah. Shout out to you, Dion.
Yeah, it looks like you're having a good time. You're looking good. Stay healthy.
Yeah.
Your working out is paying off. I mean, you look fantastic. Very, very good work.
Are you part of Spartans now? And lastly, Anna. I know it's weird, but it would be nice of you to check my channel, Yala Gaming. The display picture is in red.
And I would subscribe for sure.
Sure.
Well, we are gamers too. We play Uno.
We are gamers.
We are gamers, yeah.
We're playing Uno.
Yeah. Yeah. So
all right.
Well, so that was it. Wait, slow pace, technology is different. Beaches in the Philippines,
yes,
cost of living is low.
Beaches, yeah.
Holidays, holidays. How amazing in the Philippines. One of the things that's a little bit different here in the Philippines is the holidays. Christmas is just pretty amazing. And it starts in the Burr months. They start celebrating the Christmas season in October, September. No, August, September. September is the first Burr month. September, October, November, December. You can start seeing the Christmas lights and the big wreath and lanterns that are made. People travel to their home provinces. Traffic is pretty crazy, but the holidays are great. Yesterday was Mother's Day, and you can just see everyone standing in line to buy flowers, and I mean with social distancing, buying flowers and cakes and all that for mothers. It was just a beautiful sight. I wanted to talk about the holidays here. It was very nice. And I also wanted to.
How about the visas? I think you forgot to talk about that.
That's our RV?
Yeah, I mean from tourists. If you're a U.S. passport holder, you are allowed to stay here.
Oh yeah, you're allowed to stay here, but I don't know because I never stayed on a tourist visa. Well, I had a tourist visa, but I then went over to the SRRV with the retirement visa, so I didn't really stay on a tourist visa.
So just to add, the SRRV is for a year. So if you're gonna retire here, that SRRV is good for a year for you to stay here legally.
Yeah. So there's every reason to retire in the Philippines. I mean, people talk about the government, but what can I say? It's like the governments in all countries. You can find the good and you can find the bad. Right now, I'm seeing the good with the quarantine and how people are being taken care of. How you can see the bad also. So remember, there's always good and bad with everything. So you're always trying to look at the good things, the positive things. One of the things that I've learned is to try to stay positive. It'll get you a lot further. Positivity. Last week was hard for me. Last week I was in a very negative. I was starting to feel real sorry for myself because, I mean, if you look outside,
that's our view.
That's our view.
Something we can be thankful for.
Yeah. That's the view. It's very beautiful, but it's out there. And I see people like out there fishing, and I see people out there walking around, and I was feeling really jealous. So it was really hard. So I'm finally getting back into the groove. I'm finally going to start working out again. I'm finally going to do all the things to take care of myself.
Back to keto diet.
Yeah. So back to taking care of myself. All so right. I want to thank everyone. That was a lot of fun. What?
Yep.
All right. So I'll give it back. If you have any more questions, I'd love to do this again and make this kind of live so we can actually have you ask questions.
Nice. Very cool.
All right. I'm going to go down and pick up mine.
Of course, if you have further questions, if you want to know more about his retirement here, feel free to message us, and just comment here, I guess. And you can reach out to us anywhere online. Email, Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, of course. And all right. So I guess that's it. Thank you for joining us. Again, don't forget to visit our platforms here online. Facebook page, of course, here. Instagram, YouTube, it's below, actually. Yeah, that thing, that marquee thing rolling there. All right. And also on YouTube, I try to do some live streams there. So sana makapanood kayo. And give us other thoughts about what to put here. I'm actually thinking of doing live streams on YouTube, like having a little chit chat, interview sa mga content creators na na-meet namin in this online journey. So kung nandiyan ka pa, honey, shout out sa'yo. I guess it will be the first. And of course, yeah, with Jem, nakipagbaklaan ako with Jem Alonzo. And yeah, sa lahat ng mga content creators na nakilala ko, yeah, I'm gonna reach out to you guys and ask kung game kayo for that. All right? So once again, thank you for joining this live stream with David talking about his retirement here sa Pilipinas. Thank you so much. Shout out sa lahat ng mga nag-like, nag-react dito sa live stream na to. And also to those people who asked questions. Thank you guys so much. And shout out again to all our viewers here from Honey B of the Baker Wanderers. Hello sa'yo. Alicia Denise Flores. Mama, of course. Hi, Mama. Ayan. Hi, Mama. And also kay, Brighton. Brighton Hoyt. Hello sa'yo. And Alicia Denise Flores. Hi sa'yo. Thank you for tuning in. Also kay Ana, who has a YouTube channel daw. And also kay Cherry Ann Cueto. Hello sa'yo. And of course, our friend Dion, shout out sa'yo. And Sissy, Lian, hi. Yeah, come back here. Hi, Lian. Okay, David's back.
Oh, I'm back.
He just finished talking about his retirement here, and he just got his keto meal for tomorrow.
Hi, Sissy. I love you too.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
And to my mama, belated, and to Crystal, to Kelly, to Amanda. Happy Mother's Day on the other side of the world. Hey.
Yes. Hey, you.
Thank you for tuning in, Leanne.
Yes, Sissy. Nice to see you. Thank you.
Yes, there you go. Oh, that's Baby Nate.
Baby Nate showing up in the picture there.
Yes. All right. So, thank you. Mama. Love you, Sissy. All right. So, I guess that's all for today. Oh, that's a 45-minute live stream. So, that's good. Anyways, again, thank you so much. Don't forget to follow us on our platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, our website, jdblog.net. And what else?
Well, if you have any other questions or another topic that you'd like for us to share about and discuss, or you have some places that you think we should go visit, let us know. I mean,
yes,
it looks like now we're going to go to where? Baguio?
Sagada to Chariot, okay? You say that.
So we're on our way as soon as one of the places I did want to go was Baguio as soon as we can travel again, because I've ran into some people. Where do people retire? And one of the places, some guys were talking about Baguio, and they have a place up there called Ozarks. A restaurant up there that's supposed to be really, really good. So I want to check that out.
All right, then. Yeah, but anyways, we actually have an upcoming trip by September, so hopefully we can do it.
Yeah, we had to cancel a couple trips already. I mean, we did have a trip to go back to El Nido, but right when the lockdown happened, so we had to cancel that. We still have a trip to Taiwan planned in September, so we'll see what happens there.
We will see.
Yep.
All right. So again, thank you guys for watching, and message us, comment. Don't forget to share us, and thank you for supporting us. All right. Oh, we're gonna have an upcoming upload on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. One of our trips in Vietnam. So we're gonna upload that this week. I'll upload it maybe Wednesday or Friday.
And when that's Hoi An?
Da Nang.
Da Nang, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Ciao.
See you guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right. Where's the paper?